Welcome to the real-life version of Advanced Driving Class. Today we will admire the steering talents that go underground. This was a failure of the lifting system, possibly due to a moment of weakness of the hydraulic mechanism. Welcome to the Swan Dance and with broken wings on ice. The car dancers performed a chaotic and expensive group skating performance. The judges, insurance companies will not give high marks. It seems that the car driver wanted to try the feeling of being a knight, and the bus was the steed. A failed back riding turned the car into an installation art right on the median strip. Overestimating your own abilities and underestimating the laws of physics, bad technique and lack of preparation. A tug-of-war game of farmers' rebellion. The two tractors joined forces, but it seems like the ditch is the ultimate winner. The crop is destroyed. When you want to impress the bus with a kiss from behind but go a little too far. Not keeping a safe distance, a basic mistake, but always leads to not so basic endings. This pilot must have been trained in a free flight school, a flight through space and time from one lane to the other without a ticket. Confusing the forward pedal gas with the back to reality pedal brake. A chase is always an unpredictable situation where anyone can become a victim. Two young men are sitting chill when they unexpectedly experience the free house demolition service. The truck came and went like a whirlwind. Losing control at high speed, turning a truck into an unstoppable destruction machine. Sometimes sitting at home is not safe if your house is near the road. This driver is definitely a bowling fan. He had a perfect strike on the cones. Changing lanes like he was alone in the desert, ignoring all signs and obstacles. A very artistic flip, but this is not the Olympics. The car awarded itself a gold medal at the junkyard. A very artistic flip, but this is not the Olympics. The car awarded itself a gold medal at the junkyard. The dump truck made a tilt that was a bit too much, turning the bridge into an unwelcome seesaw. The cameraman must have wondered if he needed to buy a ticket for this show. The driver of the white car was testing the automatic leapfrog feature, but it seems the software was faulty. The container seems to be too tired and decides to take a nap right at the intersection, dragging a group of motorbikes into a chaotic dream. Turning public roads into private playgrounds, an act of excess energy but lack of brains. Someone please tell the green truck driver that the highway is not a stage for a surprise ballet. Someone please tell the black SUV driver that there are no shortcuts at roundabouts. In an attempt to cut corners to save a few seconds, he turned himself into a billiard ball and poked straight into the poor gray car. This driver must have mistakenly pressed the perform key combination instead of drive on the highway. An artistic stunt. Unfortunately, no judges gave him any points, only a repair bill waiting. The tanker driver also did not fully appreciate the great size of his vehicle. After a collision with the wall, the car performs a spectacular flip, proving that sometimes fixed obstacles have a stronger counterforce than you think. The pickup truck's sudden braking started an unexpected symphony, with the truck as the main conductor and the two cars as the unwanted low notes. Driving recklessly, performing skills in a dangerous public place. The curve is not the place to test the limits of tires and the laws of physics. The car driver seems to believe that the concrete divider is just a decoration. A spectacular sidewalk makes him the unexpected star of the road. A boss rescue that went down in the history of the transportation industry. The truck driver chose to save the little dog but had to sacrifice the whole car. Kindness sometimes needs to be accompanied by calmness. When two hotheads met on the road, they decided to use the car to talk. The result was a conversation full of sparks and debris, making the people around them gasp. This is a tour through obstacles of a disoriented truck. From barriers, roundabouts, to even dragging sparks, this vehicle had a fiery and memorable tour. The driver showed signs of complete loss of control, possibly due to drunkenness or poor health, causing a series of extremely dangerous behaviors for society. When you see unusual signs, keep your distance and immediately report to the authorities. Both trucks did not estimate the space needed to turn, lacking tolerance and communication. Just one godlike lane change of the SUV created a chain reaction collision, a reminder that on the road you are not only driving for yourself but also for those around you. The driver of the gray car made a lane merging move, believing he was driving a submarine. Unfortunately, the truck had no sonar to detect it. Operating a dump truck improperly on soft or uneven ground can result in a loss of center of gravity and overturning.
Это, блядь, машина, блядь. Капец, что происходит.
The retaining wall has decided to retire and take a surprising nap, turning the parking lot into a natural disaster area. A subterranean maneuver that proves that sometimes the quickest shortcut leads to the longest repair bill. Loss of control at high speed while attempting a turn. A deadly combination of speed and lack of control turns the car into an unguided missile. SUV version of land surfing. The driver probably thought the brake track on the road was a predetermined track for him. This driver must have taken the door-to-door mode literally. A dusty landing right in front of the house proves that sometimes the shortest path isn't a straight one. The double-decker bus decided to clear the road in the most aggressive way possible, turning the small car into a poor toy. This truck is trying to do a difficult yoga bench on a slippery road. The result is an unbearable pose blocking the road, forcing other vehicles to meditate on the spot. The terrifying jackknife phenomenon caused by speeding on a rainy road. This is the nightmare of every truck driver and everyone around. Bend safely, don't let the whole road calm down because of you. Running a red light combined with alter speed is a perfect recipe for disaster. The driver completely disregarded his own life and the lives of others. When a tire decided to stop playing, the SUV had an impromptu breakdance, spinning wildly between 3 lanes, an artistic handling that made viewers both gasp and wonder if he was filming a music video. So our collection of unbearable moments on the road has come to an end. Behind every laugh is a valuable lesson in caution. Always remember, just a second of inattention is enough to turn you from a spectator into an unwilling star. If you find it useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next earth-shattering moments. Goodbye and drive safely.